Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy XVI, where last episode, Clive's final battle with Barnabas took place on top of the tower as two men, one with will and one having forsaken it, clashed blades, with Clive emerging victorious and Barnabas' last act to make us presentable to his master, giving us Odin's power. With Byron having found allies in the form of Dion's remaining dragoons, Gav now escorts Ada back to the boat while Clive and Joshua press on towards Stonhyrr.
Say all that, but can we now continue on to do other things, if you know what I mean, at this point in time? So, Odin is absorbed. We now have even more powers, the power of darkness specifically. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Odin's essence. The tuning of Odin not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Gungnir, a frenetic flurry of attacks that damage all enemies within range. Ability details are found in the Abilities tab, of course they are. Odin's feat is Arm of Darkness, which can be used to temporarily transform Clive's weapon into Odin's legendary blade. Landing attack slowly charges the blade, readying it for Zantetsuken, which is executed by holding square. Zantetsuken potency is determined by the blade's charge at the time of execution. So more big off damage.
When Barnabas fell, his magic died with him. The road to Stonhyrr is barred to us no longer.
It may be, but I'm not going to reply to you about it. Oh, brother of mine. 2 high potions were just there for us to claim, though, however. I guess you got to restore our pots in the first place. Right. Of course, we just got on the lift ride up some more materials for our Gotterdammerung. So the question is, what else can we really do at this point? Wouldn't it be smart to separate since he needs both? Yes, but we know that's not going to happen. They also know it's a way of levying power, isn't it? So they want to go at it with power. So we have the Arm of Darkness, which can be upgraded to do what? Pressing square immediately following precision dodge while the Arm of Darkness is active will result in a powerful attack called Flash of Steel. Pressing square after successful parry while the Arm of Darkness is active will execute a powerful counter called a Steel Counter. Using both Flash of Steel and Steel Counter is one of the most efficient means of quickly filling the Zantetsuken gauge. Okay. So this is also like a defensive as well as an offensive one. Doesn't use your gauge. That's kind of cool. Seems the parry one is more. Individual attacks with Odin's blade are far less potent than those with Clive's regular weapon. That's kind of what I thought. Attacks with Odin's blade do not fill the limit break gauge. However, striking an enemy or landing an ability with Odin's blade fills the Zantetsuken gauge. Hold square to ready Zantetsuken ready to release. Zantetsuken potency and complexity increase with gauge level. Sure thing, I guess. Can I combine that with Bahamut? These are the questions. We've also got an ability called Heaven's Cloud. Surge forward to strike an enemy. Can be executed multiple times in succession. If previous hit lands, each hit landed fills the Zantetsuken gauge. We've got Gungnir, which is cool spinny move. Summon the legendary spear Gungnir and execute an extended flourish of deadly slices and strokes. Each hit landed fills the Zantetsuken gauge. We've also got Rift Slip. Used to recover immediately from any ability or action. We've also got Dancing Steel. Summon a second blade and unleash a flurry of attacks. Each hit landed significantly fills the Zantetsuken gauge, but is on the, obviously on the long cooldown side. It feels like half of it, or 2. I don't know where it's going to go to, but I'm assuming it's the same as Bahamut after all. Locking onto an enemy with L1 before executing ability will focus all hits onto that target. If no target is locked onto, Clive will move between nearby enemies, dealing damage to all. Landing hits fills the Zantetsuken gauge. Landing hits does not fill the limit break gauge. Okay. Ability is cancelled if first strike does not land. Upgrading it significantly increases number of hits. And mastering it allows assignment to any icon. That in itself is a question. So, I mean, what do I want? That is, we start an episode with the, what do I change? Is it finally time to get rid of my really fun, I don't want to. I love it. I mean, we can move over the stuff, but my Titan powers. Or we should probably move to the newer ones, I guess. My fun Titan powers. I mean, we can still keep the dodge stuff on it because it itself has a dodge proponent to it. But then it looks like the other one is what fills the gauge the most, so I'd want that too. Is that instead of satellite now? I do wonder. But unless it's mastered, I can't have it on anything else. So that's a problem. Upgrade is 2420. We have 888. I mean, maybe I don't need Heatwave. I'm not even using it that often anymore. Is the way to look at it. I could put Heatwave there maybe, and this means I've got like 3 killer moves to get off during a stagger by the look of it. As well as trying to build a Zad Tetsuken before a stagger, as well as trying to like build Wings of Light. To add damage during the stagger. And I mean, I guess Cold Snap should actually be my defensive one there when you think about it. But then this one has the dodge attack too. It's gonna be a thing to get used to, I feel. Right. We've fixed in some abilities. We see a quest that's literally just a bit further on from us at this point in time. As well as, let's open the world map. Of course, after doing this kind of stuff, you would end up with... I thought a fair few quests across the world. There is a light report. There is hunts. So that's a thing. Did say a quest is specifically nearby. So shall I go forward to at least the next kind of station, maybe? Where that side quest is? I don't know if I can make anything at the Hideaway now. Because I did get materials, but I don't think I've got all the materials. It's literally safer for me to just go back and check the Hideaway, isn't it? Yeah. After a big battle like that, there's a lot of management to do, right? It's kind of the way it works. I think we've heard that one. He says, leaving straight away before listening to it all.
Still alive, are you? Go on, then.
Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, I just need to kind of, like, restore some of my supplies, which isn't that much money.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
You can up your prices. Rather than complain. Give me a price, then I'll decide if I want to buy it or not. Everdark can now be made, but that is weirdly worse because, of course, we made Ragnarok. So that's a thing. I mean, I guess I can make it because it doesn't really cost me much, but then not equip it. So apart from that, ooh. Right, we can't make Ouroboros yet, but we can make the Sons of Ouroboros, which use an Auric Outcome, Stained Loincloth, and a Mobile Flower. 2 sons of the Devourer beget, and like their father, would they ever forward to the past. 15 defense increase, 4 health. Upon placing the smooth leather cuffs upon your wrist, they cinch tight to your skin an oddly warm embrace. Removing them requires more effort than it should.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I guess I'll make that.
That it? Fine.
If I painted you black, could you fly me across the lake?
I see that everyone basically has the same dialogue they had before. Nothing really has changed all that much by the look of things, apart from my incapability to control the camera on the on one axis. It'd be funny if this game was inverted all along and I've just been getting got on with it. I don't even know. It'd be funny if my wife came by and put it on her crazy sayings. Inverted for life. I'm guessing the Alliant report over here will just refer me to that one quest.
Clive. Here you go.
So that is the
Always
only quest
something
available
there.
currently. And apart from that on the hunt board, we have lots of hunts. A Gobermouch, a rogue goblin has been sighted several times in the abandoned village of Eistla, presumably drawn by the stores left behind when the villagers departed for revelry. Though said villagers will not be returning, we shall surely seek to reclaim the village for mankind once this is all over. I suggest that we end the goblin's misery now, before he tears the houses down to search for sustenance. There was literally a guy right there. Beigul is in Relude as well. There are many that seem not to be a creation of nature, but some malign god. Beigul is one such creature, a cat that takes an almost perverse delight in hunting down the few survivors of the human race that yet survive on the far continent, and toying with them as a child might adult, complete with the chewing of their extremities. That's in Crichton Hollow. Oh, everything's in Relude. Oh no, not everything. Sorry, tell a lie. Agni is in Relude. A band of Cursebreakers making a first foray into Relude encountered this creature near the road through Havcombe. Though those with memory of Ash before its fall knew Agni as a peaceful beast, one worshipped as the Jalkona of the North, the Aether has since addled its mind, sending it barreling hither and yon, crushing anything in its path. To end its torment would be a mercy. So Havcombe, Crichton Hollow, and Eistla. Eistla was where we were just at. Ushered to the underworld is in Titan's Wake. Travelers of the Gilded Path share stories of the Crystal Giant, a beast who haunts the paths less trodden, illuminating the shadowy canyons with an unmistakable blue glow of ether and painting them red with the blood of his victims. If our suspicions are correct, and this creature is another construct of Ultima, then only by laying him low might we truly begin to live on our own terms. Apart from that, in the Croc in Sanbrek, there is another A, the Blood Moon. After the collapse of the fallen civilization, their technology slept silently within the ruins of their airships for many a long year. However, of late, these echoes of the fallen age have begun to waken, attacking any village strangers on sight, presumably as they were designed to do. While some are easily escaped, this particular echo persists in pursuing its target until they lie dead in the dust. So should we get these two first, maybe? Titan's Wake, we know exactly what that is. The Croc in Sanbrek. You know, we might be able to make another sexy weapon, something. That would be nice after all. Sanbrek we need to head towards. The Croc. Northern, yes. Where is the Croc? Oh, there it is. It's that place I went before thinking there would be a thing there, right? Makes sense. It's weird to think of the hunts as a cooldown from that boss fight that we just had, because it's just going to be another big off fight, isn't it?
Let's go.
When you think about it. But they're all A rank, they're not S rank. So no matter what, we should be able to deal there or thereabouts, right? Not too much issue. There's an actual reason for us to get off and hunt these creatures, by the way, because we kind of need the points if we want to upgrade our skills further and see where our new skills will take us in terms of our overall power. It's not like I can consume some kind of item to get the extra stuff, is it?
Straight home now.
That's not what I meant to do. So it's just active. Oh, you don't get thingy attacks. That's disappointing. But it looks like the Zantetsuken gauge holds between battle, or maybe even not. So you don't have any spells in between your attacks. None of that happens. So for normal guys, I'm better off just using what I was using before. It's the getting used to a new system of attack thing, right? Can I deactivate it and just hold the charge after changing back? Because of course, I'm going to want to build late this by the look of it. You said it was an A rank. Why has it got a cutscene? Oh, it has that anyway.
Looks like we're working something up. Only one thing for it. Too slow.
So that's the maximum Zen Tetsuken I can have with it. So if I sheave it now, I just keep the gauge up. Yeah, I do keep the gauge up. Getting hit without really wanting to get hit. What if I can get more of a gauge then? Oh, you actually did that stomp faster. How dare you? Let me figure this stuff out, buddy. Wow, okay, never mind. I'll just miss everything. Wow. Okay, I'm dying from messing around. Oh my goodness. I had it at level 4, I just didn't cast it at the right time. Come on, buddy. Look, I know I'm not playing properly, but...
Let's try.
Hey, this is going to be worse to work in than I thought it would be.
Let's try.
Because now I've, like, gone way past the stagger amount. Seemed like fairly good damage.
That's the way.
Yeah, I mean, it got 96k when I felt that was kind of rubbish, but... Did perform better than it would. It just, I perform worse on the basis of just
Sweet dreams.
trying to decide a new normal for, like, doing stuff. 117k is still the best we've managed to do. Well, I mean, you only get better by trying, so Titan's Wake it is. It's not far from Kretov, is it? Yeah, I could warp straight to Kretov and I'd have been fine. Yeah, a little confusing. So you can save it up, charge it up. I completely forgot about Dancing Steel as well, just like to point out. So I'm assuming I'm supposed to use Arm of Darkness and then Dancing Steel. And maybe I should freeze the guy. Isn't a bad idea. It freezes the bar after all and allow me to hold down square instead of standing there like a... like an idiot, it felt like a little bit. You know what I mean? I was kind of just standing there going... Getting hit way more than I had to be. Don't mind the counters on the ability that much either. I kind of like to put all of these killer ones on one ability though. Is how it... Oh, hello. It's an Undertaker. Has he learnt to poo lasers yet? Thanatos. He's gonna need it if he's gonna win.
Another good friend's Ultima. If it's me you want, I'm right here. Too slow.
Oh, I should have pressed square.
Let's try.
I see your gimmick is just using lasers endlessly.
Let's try.
Yeah, you got me a little bit. Oh, I tried to change quickly. I guess I should take it down a bit first. Yeah, this is not going well because I've like all my buttons are in different directions now. Everything's in different things. So obviously there I meant to use... I meant to use counter on that one. Okay, not very good at all. So that does build up Zantetsuken. Oh, I guess I don't need that again. I didn't have Shiva ready because I accidentally used that earlier. I like how he has learned to like now place his shot after the fact. Oh, that blooming ability comes back really fast. No! What the hell is it on? It's on there. I blooming did it again. Implemented it again. Oh well, learning this is becoming a little bit harder than I thought, but I did get dark still. Extremely similar to iron, yet darker, harder, and heavier. Whatever fell magic's ultimate employed in its creation, the metal has thus far proven impossible to reproduce, obtained by defeating Thanatos or the Prince of Death.
And don't come back.
Well, I don't know which one I didn't kill, but I'm weirdly thinking I've now just got all the weapon parts I needed. We got 2 from fighting the guy on the elevator. We need 2, and then we needed an extra 1, didn't we? Just to check before we move on, because of course more monsters in Eistla, etc.
The stew's awful.
Yeah, all my stuff is in really weird positions now, and I do not like it.
What do I owe the honor?
I definitely want both my counter abilities on one thing. That's for sure.
So, what'll it be?
Okay, I do not have enough yet for Gotterdammerung. We need 2 dark steel. That's probably why. We also need another Orichalcum. Oops, I've used one of them.
Anything else?
No, nothing else. I can't make anything else I need.
What do you want?
Maybe I should not have used the Orichalcum.
Anything else?
Of course, my mind says that there would be Orichalcum for everything. But my mind is not to be trusted. Right, back over to Ash, just to look around and see what we have. It's Rick Mail's Roost. Afghan is down there. The Edge of Affinity. Seems like we've still got a little bit not traveled there. Halfcombe was where one of our monsters was, I thought. Don't even know. So yeah, that's mapped in the rest of it. Let's get back to Eistla on the basis of we know there's a goblin there. But I weirdly think Halfcombe was one of the areas I had to go to. Now I don't know for sure. What this? What? Just got some adamantite gauntlets, okay. Well, it was nice to come back here then, I guess. Which is what now? I mean, I haven't really done a lot in terms of, like, equipping myself with good stuff. Increases maximum HP by 500. It's kind of... It's not bad, by any means. I guess this was a treasure we were unable to get to if it wasn't for the fact that the map was unmapped. Nothing in this dead end. When everything is dark, you can't quite tell exactly where you're going, can you? Hello, monsters? I was right. Agony is next. Why can you go easy on me? I'm trying to figure this out.
Pity they don't seem fond of visitors.
Well, I tried to counter that. That did not work. You know what? I may as well just use Dancing Steel. Oh, but I realized I'm about to get knocked out of it. This is not going well.
Let's try.
Oh, I tried to use that instead.
Slow.
He's carving me to bits. Even though I know it's coming and I'm pressing dodge, I still get hit.
Let's try.
Okay, let's try this from here. Holding that for way too long. Yeah, that's terrible. That's not gonna get my timing of that correct. Overall. Oh, what the hell?
That's better. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
We're trading and not in the good way for me, I've got to say, buddy. I'm doing terrible.
Too slow.
You missed! Missed both my legs again. tried to activate this earlier. How long do I have to hold it for? Oh, he's dead. I'm trying. This is the weirdest of trading. Yeah, so Stone Tongue. Even should one manage to survive the rows of diamond-hard serrated teeth lining an Archosaur's jaw, it is likely one's reprieve will be short-lived, as awaiting one just beyond is a granite tongue sure to finish the job. Carved out of agony.
I've had warmer welcomes.
It just went poof as well. Gone with the wind. Something down here too. Right, well, Eistla is our next destination, but we may as well go back to the Hideaway to get potions and then fight that goblin. Yeah. My flow is now absolutely destroyed. Like, to restore it, if I want to try using these, I've either somehow got to, like, keep the stagger bar longer while I'm using the ability to build up, well, you know, Dancing Steel, or get Dancing Steel on something else, so I can use it like straight after something, like have Diamond Dust and Dancing Steel on one. So basically one or the other, and maybe put Diamond Dust down here would be better, because you want to be like I'd be like Diamond Dust into Arm of Darkness into Dancing Steel into hopefully another one of them. But then can I even get a Giga Flare in during all of that? Am I trying to put in too many abilities into a window that's a lot smaller than what I'm trying to fit it into? Do you know what I mean? It's 4,500 to master that, and it is... I mean, we haven't even upgraded this to the second tier. And now I need ability points. It's not going perfectly.
Still alive, are ya? Coin purse weighing you down?
I mean, I'm definitely been making more money, so I'm not really that bad,
Better
actually.
I'll be here. You'll not find a better price than
Plan to do a
that.
24-hour AP grinding stream. Well, I'm sure everyone would love me to just
What do I owe
just
you,
grind enemies forever, right? But I could
Same
buy the
for
thing
you,
that
dear.
gives me a little bit extra. Yes, I thought so. That is enough to make Ouroboros and increase my defense higher, but then we'll need to somehow get 2 Orichalcum from somewhere. So shall the end feed a new beginning. Having found this leather belt adorned with the ancient steel of Devourer of Worlds, your search for the perfect wasteware is over, or has it just begun?
Should last you a good while.
I feel like this is an incorrect decision to make this,
Anything else?
and that I should save my Orichalcum for the weapon, but also I feel like I should get more Orichalcum from somewhere. There must be a source, like more S-rank hunts at the very least. Right then, back to Eistla, where there's a goblin awaiting. I mean, maybe I've got the best offensive gear now. Wouldn't surprise me. If I haven't, and I've just spent, the Orichalcum for it, then I'm dumb as anything. But then how am I supposed to know? Not bad, though. Boosting my defense a fair bit. So where's this goblin at? Probably in the town's center. Hello? Maybe not. And this is Eistla. What positions could it be at? Up here? It was in the town, right? And it can't be on the bridge. Unless the goblins changed its name to Gilgamesh. Maybe it's Goblin Mesh. Funny if it's playing hide and seek. See, I'd have thought it'd be in the center. It might be in that inn where there's nothing really going down in that inn. Center of town is not hanging out in, that's for certain. Oh man, if only I could sprint. I hope they do change this in the future and they add a sprint in town patch. For those who will be playing it later when the probable DLC expansion comes. Hello? Goblin, you mentioned homes and all. Running DLC. Some people will think that's incredibly worth. Do you know what I mean? Hello? Did you come into the house? To be honest, I would have thought we would have seen you. Hello? I am... knows I'm gonna call myself Goblin Slayer. Okay, up there maybe? Funny if he was just chilling. I just can't see him. Just having a nice rest. Oh, there he is. He's sitting down. He was having a chill. Gobermouch. You got friends, right?
Goblin in the flesh. How the hell did it cross the strait?
Guess goblins are mostly native to our area then.
Too slow.
Armor Darkness is not active as soon as we switch out of it. Ah! It's coming right for me. Oh, I just realised we can't, you know, do anything to it. We can't stagger it, so we may as well just attack it a lot. Okay, you have a deadly attack there, buddy. What the hell? I do not want to get hit by Goblin Punch. Especially if it's Zack Blair's version.
Too slow.
My God, Goblin.
Nice try.
He's so healthy.
Nice try.
Stop tapping me. Oh well. Yeah, I don't like them without a stagger bar. But hey, we've got a lot of cash money at this point. Primitive battle horn. As goblin communication seems limited to a painful cacophony of throaty grunts and raspy wheezing, the beastmen will often employ carved horns such as this one to send messages over longer distances, obtained by defeating Gobermouch. Mouch.
Your journey ends here.
Farewell. Good, very tiny regen dog. Okay, so we got 4 of the hunts defeated. Do I feel like I'm any more competent with our new setup? No. I definitely like Counter Titan. But there's a quest in front of us, so let's head over to start it off, shall we? I feel like being in Titan and go bang. It's just so visceral that I've said it a billion times already. It's just so good to hit those counters. Makes me feel happy. More so than precision dodging does. I was thinking there might be something out there.
You were right, Joshua.
Yes, he is quite often. I thought. Hello?
Bodies up ahead.
More than just bodies.
What now?
Soon to be bodies.
Is there no peace for a dying man?
What happened here?
The ether floods made savage beasts of my companions. And those faithless orcs, I knew they weren't to be trusted. We were told that they would stay loyal to our cause. Something commanded their loyalty, but it was not us.
It's a wonder they stayed faithful for so long.
Perhaps they sensed our downfall. The king is gone, our nation in ruins. What becomes of us loyal pawns now? Sworn to a shattered throne. Fuck Walud. Fuck the dead king and his god. Fuck this withered shithole. The floods do not affect you. You are a bearer, albeit one who's lost his brand. Pray, hear me, brother. Will you grant this pawn his final wish? Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
Of course, or I can't, I'm sorry. Well, one of these is accepting the quest. He's dying anyway. Let's not let him suffer anymore.
Of course. What do you need?
Finally, some luck. Beyond the castle walls, towards Stonhyrr, there is a forest. Never turn. My parents are buried upon a bluff, nestled amongst the trees. Theirs was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life, but perhaps I can return to them in death. Take my ring. See that it rests beside their bones.
May you find peace at last.
Oh, you meant that way, not killing you. Okay. Well, he's dead, and we've got to go to a forest. Never turns an interesting name for the place. Why is it called that? I'm assuming then, by the look of it, that this marker is nowhere near Stonhyrr. So...
Don't tell me. The only way to the capital
is through that gate, just as you surmise.
There's an army down there, Joshua.
Yes, but I don't see any dominance.
Joshua has a lot of spunk right now. That's the thing. We are kind of the apex predators of this place at the moment, aren't we? Oh, the wild chocobos are evil. Does this blade slice twice? Once it gets to there, it does a freeze. Now look, I'm jumping back and forth between multiple guys. That's interesting, isn't it? Looks like we can kind of use that combo to just nuke random encounters. Not bad, I guess. Oh, so an unclimbable ladder. That's the way we're supposed to go, but I'm guessing one of our hunts might be out here, to be honest. Let's check the full length and breadth of the place. I kind of thought when it was showing us the cutscenes in other places that we would weirdly end up going back to stop that army.
You're finished.
Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about. That army's coming to us with Dion and crew. Ooh, lovely place. Sweet amber.